importance of this issue. The International Atomic Energy Agency had an assembly, and important things happened there, including something about the Middle East. Then the United Nations General Assembly met and Obama gave a speech. Then the Security Council met and adopted Resolution 1887. And then the 5+1+ Iran conference took place in Vienna. All of that has highlighted this issue, and you're going to tell us in 3 minutes flat how.
Right. Well, things have changed over the past few months. The Nobel Peace Prize winning President Obama gave a speech in Prague, and there's some marvelous rhetoric in this speech, and that's something else that I have out in the back, and we should use this rhetoric. He said, among other things, the existence of thousands of nuclear weapons is the most dangerous legacy of the Cold War. No nuclear war was fought between the United States and the Soviet Union, but generations lived with the knowledge that their world could be erased in a single flash of light. He also said that as the only nuclear power to have used nuclear weapons, the United States has a special moral responsibility to act. In July, President Medvedev and Obama agreed on resuming negotiations which essentially haven't taken place since the 1990s on verified reductions of US and Russian nuclear stockpiles. Then, a couple weeks ago, the Obama administration announced that it was canceling ICBM interceptor systems that were going to be based in the Czech Republic and in Poland. So there was a whole series of events that showed that the Obama administration is moving ahead with what Obama announced in Prague. Now, I have many critical things I could say about what's happening, but still, the fact is there is movement of a kind and rhetoric of a kind that we have not seen for a very long time. Well, one part of this effort by the Obama administration was the convening of a meeting of the UN Security Council, a summit, called a summit because heads of state were there, presidents of the various countries now in the Security Council. Only the 5th time there's been a summit of the Security Council, and this was the first time that it had been solely devoted to the subject of nuclear disarmament and non-proliferation. And I've done quite a bit of analysis of the outcome of that resolution. You can see it on our website, which is lcnp.org. But very briefly, what happened is this. The Security Council sort of affirmed the existing agenda with respect to stopping the spread of nuclear weapons and preventing acquisition of weapons by non-state actors, including traffickers like A.Q. Khan in Pakistan, but of course also terrorists. And there's a wide range of things that the Security Council has been calling upon, or in some cases telling the world to do to minimize the risk of that kind of proliferation or acquisition. Just for example, there's a resolution, Security Council Resolution 1540 adopted in 2004, which requires the countries to take various measures, border control, law enforcement, export control, etc., to stop sort of the leakage of WMD materials and equipment into the hands of non-state actors. That was the thrust of this last Security Council resolution that was just adopted. But it did say that the world, we are seeking a world without nuclear weapons. It did welcome the US-Russian talks, and also in the speeches that were given at the summit, Obama and other heads of state said some very strong things about the need to achieve a world free of nuclear weapons. Then, a few days later, Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize, and I just want to tell you what Lawyers Committee on Nuclear Policy is saying about that, and also, this is from our president, Peter Weiss, who some of you know. In part, while Obama's achievements for peace will have to await the judgment of history, it is not too early to recognize that his words have brought about a welcome change in the atmosphere of international relations. In particular, LCMP welcomes the endorsement which this award lends to Obama's promise to work for a nuclear weapons-free world. I'm totally aware that there's a lot of controversy about Obama getting the Nobel Peace Prize, but I'm convinced of one thing, that the rhetoric and to some extent the actions that Obama and his administration have been engaging in give us an opportunity to work for nuclear disarmament that we have not had in a very long time. I don't think I covered everything you mentioned, but some of it.